Are your goals really your goals or just something someone told you to want? What I'm trying in this video is just to get you to set goals for yourself that really fit to you. Because so many things we think we want are often not what we really want deep down. Often it's just what other people told you to want or what the world tells you you should want. Like for example, being rich, looking like a model, having the newest car or phone or whatever. Of course, those are some pretty surface level goals. But if you think about what people online tell you, to become an entrepreneur and so on, those are really big life choices. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. For many people, that's exactly what's right for them. The point is just, are your goals really goals that deeply fit to your personality, or are they just something someone told you to want? I think you should set your own goals and set your own definition for success. Because if you keep striving for a definition of success that's not yours, you'll also end up in a life that doesn't feel like you. Do you actually want to try to fit into this mold everyone is squeezing themselves into? This could be the life where you're just working in 9 to 5, so many people are hating on, but it can also be the life so many people say you should live instead of going to a 9 to 5, becoming an entrepreneur, trying to get more freedom. But both of them are things that people try to pull you towards. The point is not to say, okay, someone tells me to do this thing, so I'm not going to do it. The point is just to think for yourself and really decide for yourself, okay, do I want to get into a 9 to 5? There's nothing wrong with it. Or do I want to become an entrepreneur? Nothing wrong with that either. Both have their upsides and downsides. Of course. The question is just, what fits better to you? And that's a question no one else can answer for you. Maybe someone who really knows you well, but at the end of the day, you have to decide. So what life do you want to live? The life your parents tell you to live? Or the life that someone online tells you to live? Or something completely different? I would like to give you the ultimate solution of how your life should look like, what you should be striving for. But if you paid some attention to this video, you know this would be complete hypocrisy. I want you to design your life, your dreams and your goals, instead of always chasing for something that doesn't even fit to you. Always working your ass off for something that doesn't even feel right at the end. I want you to actually explore your interests and become the person you're supposed to be, not someone that someone else tells you to be. And if that's also what you want for yourself, a life that really fits to you, then you have to answer this question for you. What do I want my life to look like? You gotta take a step back and really ask yourself, am I just chasing something because I think I'm supposed to want that? Or am I really chasing it because it deeply fits to me and my values? Because it's deeply aligned to myself? Because that's completely fundamental. Because think about it. What determines your life's outcome? I would say your actions determine that. Of course, there's some variety through luck and so on, but mostly in the long term, your life's outcome is determined by your actions and your decisions. And what determines your actions and your decisions? It's your values and what you think is worth striving for. And that's those core beliefs that change your actions, determine your actions, and with that, also your complete life outcome. And if this fundamental layer, this base of your life's decisions, if this is misaligned to you, mismatched, then it's also likely that you'll end up in a life that's also mismatched. Then maybe with 40 years old, you start looking around and ask yourself, is that really what I was working for all this time? That's not even what I wanted. This can happen. I'm not saying there's 100% chance this will really happen. Maybe you are pretty aligned with yourself already without even knowing. But that's the point, without knowing. So maybe you're aligned, but maybe also not. Like I said, at the end of the day, you have to design your life. You have to make your decisions. And if you ask me, you also have to choose core beliefs that really fit to you. Of course, I know that's easier said than done. Still, I hope this video gave you some kind of insight, helped you. And if you really want this video to change something in your life, then really ask yourself those questions. Is the thing you are striving for, the thing you are chasing, really something that is aligned to you or just something someone else told you to want. And think about what you actually want your life to look like. And don't expect the clearest answer straight away. But just be honest with yourself and really try to answer that question. Even if it maybe shows you that you chased the wrong thing all this time.